Welcome back, friends. If you enjoy learning practical English, tap subscribe and the bell so you never miss an episode. Today, we're apartment hunting together, step by step.
Emily, we'll read real listings, call a landlord, write a short text, and plan a viewing. Clear phrases and useful questions. That's our focus.
Zach, I once rented a tiny studio and learned the difference between furnished and unfurnished the hard way. Furnished means it has basic furniture, like a bed and table.
What should we learn first, Emily? Listing means the advertisement for the apartment, and the phrase, "Is it still available?" keeps things polite and direct.
Another keyword is deposit, money you pay upfront to hold the place. It's often refundable if you keep the apartment in good condition.
And utilities, electricity, water, maybe internet? My roommate and I used to split utilities. Asking, are utilities included in the rent, saved surprise costs. Emily, phone calls worry people.
Totally normal, Zach. Try, "Hi, this is Emily. I'm calling about the one-bedroom on Maple Street." Then, "Could we schedule a viewing?" Viewing means a short visit to check the place.
Watch for red flags. Cash only, no contract, pressure to decide today. A lease is the rental contract. Read it and ask questions.
We'll model a role play later. Keep a small notebook or notes app for new phrases. And yes, please subscribe and share this with a friend.
While you listen, notice softeners. Could, would, and would it be okay if? Tone matters as much as vocabulary. Emily, one simple goal for today?
Write 3 questions for a landlord about rent, utilities, and move-in date. Move-in date is the first day you can start living there.
Perfect. We'll help you sound clear, calm, and respectful. Ready to tour the language of apartment hunting together? Let's jump in.
Let's go deeper into listings, Zach. When I scroll, I see a soup of abbreviations. If we decode them, the ad becomes a clear picture instead of a mystery.
Totally. Here's a sample. 1BR/1BA, 650 square feet, with D in unit. AC, pets okay, $14.50 month. Heat include lit. Avail November 1, 2-minute walk to Metro. Where do you start, Emily?
First, 1BR/1BA means 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Square feet is square feet, the size of the place. 650 is modest, but fine for one person or a couple.
WD in unit is washer and dryer inside the apartment. Super convenient. AC is air conditioning. Pets okay tells you if cats or dogs are allowed, which saves time.
$14.50 month means per month. Heat include is heat included in the rent. If it doesn't say utilities included, I always ask which utilities I'll pay. Electricity, gas, water, internet.
Another line I watch for is walk-up versus elevator. Walk-up means stairs only. Top floor can be quiet with good light, but also warmer in summer without strong AC.
And word choices matter. Cozy often means small. Newly renovated suggests updates, but check photos. Basement unit might be cooler and cheaper, yet sometimes darker or with limited windows.
Here's another. Studio, kitchenette, on-site laundry, no broker fee. A studio is one room for living and sleeping. A kitchenette is a small kitchen. No broker fee means you don't pay an agent.
I also see references required or credit check. That just means the landlord wants proof you pay on time, like a letter from a previous landlord or your employer.
Location lines are tiny but powerful. 2-minute walk to Metro. Quiet street. North facing. North facing can mean softer light. I compare those details with my daily routine and commute.
Quick recap. Check size, total cost, rules, and location. Decode abbreviations first. Then read between the lines. Is it small, bright, quiet, and convenient for your life?
Emily, what do you scan first after the headline? I usually jump to utilities and then noise clues. Words like double-glazed windows or quiet building make me hopeful.
I start with total cost. Rent plus utilities, deposit, and any fees like an application fee. Then I check pet-friendly and parking if I know I'll need a space.
I keep a must-have list. In-unit laundry, decent light, near transit. If a listing hits most items, it goes on my shortlist, a small group of strong options.
Red flags? Blurry photos, cash only, or heavy pressure like, act now, no questions. Subject to approval is normal, but if answers are vague, I move on quickly.
Before calling, I send a quick message. Could you confirm which utilities are included and the move-in date? Is the unit a walk-up? Speaking of that, let's explore how to call a landlord next.
Speaking of listings, phone calls scare people more than emails. When I call, I start simple. Hi, this is Jamie. I'm calling about the one-bedroom on Oak Street. Is now a good time?
That opener is gold, Emily. I also add, could I ask a couple of quick questions? It buys goodwill. And the word availability just means if the place is free or taken.
My first questions are, is it still available? And what's the monthly rent and which utilities are included? Then, how long is the lease? Security deposit is the money you leave as a guarantee.
I ask about the move-in date and pet policy too. If the ad says preferred time, that means the time they like for calls or viewings. Matching their window shows respect.
I care about daily comfort, so I'll ask, how's the noise at night? How's the natural light? Maintenance means fixing things. What's typical response time for repairs tells you a lot.
For voicemail, keep it clear. Hi, this is Jamie, interested in the one-bedroom at 125 Oak Street. My number is 555-123-4567. Could you please call me back? Say your number twice.
Quick recap, Zach. Soft opening, 2 or 3 key questions, then a viewing request. Short, polite, and specific keeps the conversation smooth and saves time for everyone.
Exactly. After answers, I ask, could we schedule a viewing? Then, would tomorrow or Thursday work? Offering 2 options makes it easy. Work here just means be convenient.
When they agree, I confirm details. Address, unit number, and entry instructions, buzzer code or doorman. Then I say, great, I'll send a quick text to confirm. Follow-up means checking after.
I also add, could you email the lease terms? Terms are the rules: length, deposit, fees, notice period. Notice period is how long you must tell them before moving out.
I once mumbled on a call and mixed up the rent and deposit. Now I keep a tiny checklist: availability, total cost, utilities, lease length, move-in date, and viewing time.
Do you ever ask about neighborhood noise or neighbors, Emily? I'll say, is the building mostly families, students, or mixed? It hints at the vibe without sounding nosy.
I do. I also ask, how often is trash pickup? And is there bike storage? Small things change daily comfort. And I always thank them for their time. Gratitude builds rapport.
Another tiny phrase that helps, would it be possible to... It's a softener, like a cushion. Would it be possible to see the place after 6 p.m.? Sounds flexible, not pushy.
So the flow is friendly opener, 2 to 4 questions, request a viewing, confirm details, and a brief thank you. If no answer, leave a clear voicemail and send a short follow-up text.
Speaking of that, next, let's shape a crisp message for after the call, something that confirms the time and asks for any documents. That way, nothing gets lost between phone and inbox.
Speaking of that, after a call, I like to send a short confirmation, Zach. One screen is enough. Clear subject, key details, and a polite closer. Keep it professional.
Totally. For a quick text, I go with 3 lines. Who I am, what we agreed, and next step. Like, hi Alex, this is Zach, confirming Thursday 6 p.m. viewing at 12 Pine. I'll bring ID. Thanks.
And if it's email, I add a subject line, subject, viewing confirmation, 12 Pine, Thursday 6 p.m. Subject line just means the title of your email so it's easy to find.
I keep the body short. Hello, Alex. Thanks for the call. Confirming viewing Thursday, 6 p.m. for Unit 3B. Could you share the buzzer code? Best regards, Zach. Short sentences help when you're nervous.
Zach, do you ever add softeners? I like, could you please, or would it be possible to? They sound respectful without being too formal.
I do. And if I need documents, I write, could you please send the lease terms and application link? Terms means rules. Link keeps it simple. No long explanations needed.
Attachments matter. I name files clearly. Zach_Lee_ID.pdf or Emily_Wong_references.pdf. Reference is a letter from someone who can say you're reliable, a previous landlord or manager.
For timing, I avoid late-night texts. Late messages can feel urgent. If I must, I add, no rush, reply when convenient, so it doesn't pressure the other person.
Quick recap. For texts, 3 lines. For emails, subject plus a short body. Add a polite closer like best regards or kind regards. Clear beats clever every time.
What about follow-ups, Emily? I wait 1 business day. Then I write, just following up on my viewing request for Friday. I'm still interested. Follow-up means checking again.
Good call. I also confirm costs in writing. Could you confirm monthly rent included utilities and the deposit amount? Confirm means make sure the information is correct.
And I skip slang or too many emojis. A smile is fine. 5 fire emojis, not so much. I want to sound friendly and steady, not like a party invitation.
If plans change, I apologize and offer options. I'm sorry, I need to reschedule due to work. Would Monday 5 p.m. or Tuesday 7 p.m. work? Offering choices makes it easy to reply.
Last detail, signatures. I add my full name, phone, and best time to reach me. That tiny signature saves back and forth and looks organized.
Nice. With clear subject lines, short bodies, softeners, and tidy attachments, your messages do the work for you. Ready to switch from screens to an in-person viewing next? Speaking of next steps, viewing day is where details come alive, Zach. I bring a tiny checklist and always ask permission. Is it okay if we test things and take a few photos?
Good call, Emily. At the door, I say, thanks for meeting us. Could we look around and check water pressure and windows? That polite question sets the tone for a careful visit.
In the kitchen, I turn on the tap, then switch to hot. Strong water pressure means steady flow. Weak pressure can be frustrating. I also open the cabinet to check for leaks or damp smells.
Bathroom time, Emily. I flush the toilet, run the shower, and look at corners and ceiling. If I see black spots, I ask, has there been mold? Mold is a type of fungus. Not good.
Windows matter, Zach. I open and close them to see if they stick, and I listen for street noise. If the ad says double glazed, it should block some noise and keep heat inside better.
Heating and cooling are huge. I'll ask, what kind of heating is it? Radiator or central? And could we test the thermostat? I also ask for a rough estimate of winter and summer bills.
Appliances tell a story. I check the stove burners, open the oven, and feel the fridge door seal. If there's laundry, I ask, how old are the machines? Older ones can mean higher utility costs.
Safety questions are simple, Emily. Do the front and back doors have working deadbolts? Where are the smoke and carbon monoxide detectors? And if something breaks, who's the emergency contact?
For the building, I glance at mailboxes, package area, and stair lighting. Then I ask, when is trash pickup? And is there bike storage or a small storage locker? Tiny services change daily comfort, Zach.
Outside, I check phone signal and listen for traffic or bars. I'll say, how noisy is it at night? And what's the parking situation? I even map the commute to see real-life timing, Emily.
Red flags? Pressure to pay a deposit before viewing, cash only, no receipt, or avoiding basic questions. If the price seems too good for the area, I slow down and ask why, Zach.
I also worry about strong air freshener hiding odors, peeling paint, windows that don't open, or a bedroom without a real window. A safe bedroom needs a usable exit, a window or door to get out.
Paper trail time, Zach. I ask, could you send the lease terms and move-in costs in writing? If they mention prorated rent, that just means you pay only for the days you live there the first month.
Quick recap. Test water, windows, heat and AC, check appliances and safety, confirm costs, rules, and who fixes things. Short, polite questions plus a written summary protect you without sounding pushy, Emily.
Story time. I once found a slow leak under the sink because I touched the wood and it felt soft. Saved me future headaches. Have you caught something early like that, Zach?
Oh yeah. I loved a place until I stood in the living room at 9 p.m. The bar downstairs was thunder. Now I always ask, how is noise at night and on weekends?
Final smart questions I like. If I apply, what documents do you need and how long for approval? And may I take quick measurements for my sofa? Measuring helps avoid move-in surprises, Zach.
Nice. I finish with, thanks for your time. I'll email to confirm what we discussed. Then I write down promises like new paint before move-in. Ready to compare options next?
Speaking of next steps, I compare places with a simple table, Zach. Must-haves, nice-to-haves, total monthly cost with utilities, and commute time. It keeps emotions from making the decision for me.
I like that. I rate each option from 1 to 5 for light, noise, and landlord response time. Then I make a short list of 3. A short list is your small group of best choices, Emily.
When the favorite is a little expensive, I try gentle language. Is there any flexibility on the rent if I sign a 12-month lease? Flexibility just means some room to change the price or terms, Zach.
I also ask about value instead of only price. Would you be open to including bike storage or a small repaint before move-in? Including means adding something at no extra cost, Emily.
Another phrase I use is, would it be possible to? It's soft and respectful. If they can't lower rent, I might request new blinds or a quick repair. That's a counteroffer, a different suggestion that could work for both sides.
Speaking of both sides, timing can help. If I move in earlier, could we adjust the deposit? Adjust means change slightly. Sometimes they say yes to timing even when the rent is fixed, Emily.
When I'm ready to apply, I prepare a clean package: ID, proof of income, and 2 references. A reference is someone who can confirm you pay on time. There may be a credit check and a non-refundable application fee, Zach.
I label files clearly. Zach_Lee_paystubs.pdf. Zach_Lee_Redford_Martin.pdf. Clear names save back and forth. And I ask for the application link to avoid sending things to the wrong email, Emily.
After a viewing, I send a short summary. Thanks for the tour. Could you confirm total move-in costs? First month, deposit, any fees, and whether rent would be prorated? Prorated means you pay only for the days you live there.
I also ask to review the lease before paying big deposits. I check guest policy, notice period, and sublet rules. Those little lines can change daily life a lot, Emily.
Tone matters. I say, I'm excited about the apartment and I wanted to ask about X. Excited shows interest, not pressure. And open to is a great softener, Zach.
Quick recap. Compare total cost, comfort, and travel. Prepare a tidy application. Negotiate politely for price or small improvements. Confirm everything in writing. Then decide within a day or 2 so you don't lose a good place, Emily.
Story time. I once got free parking for 3 months by offering an earlier move-in and sending strong references the same day. Small trade, big win.
Ever walk away at the last minute? I did when the terms changed. Suddenly, cash only for the deposit. That's a red flag. I thanked them and passed, Emily.
Same here. If you're rejected, I ask, could you share any feedback for future applications? Sometimes they say it was timing, not you. That little note keeps your confidence up, Zach.
Nicely said. If everything looks fair and you feel good, go ahead and apply. Then we're ready to wrap up with final advice in the outro next.
Speaking of next steps, here's a quick recap, Zach. Decode the listing, call politely, follow up in writing, test everything during the viewing, then compare, apply, and confirm. A short list just means your top few options.
Nicely summed up, Emily. My simple path is decode, ask, confirm, test, compare, decide. I jot key phrases in notes so I can copy-paste them when I'm busy.
For quick practice, Zach, I'd save 2 templates. Could you confirm which utilities are included and the move-in date? And would it be possible to schedule a viewing this week? Confirm means make sure the details are correct.
And one gentle negotiation line, if I sign a 12-month lease, is there any flexibility on rent, or could you include bike storage? Include means add at no extra cost, Emily.
Documents matter. I keep a checklist: ID, proof of income, and 2 references. A reference is a short note from a landlord or manager saying you pay on time. Anything you'd add, Zach?
I'd add, watch for red flags, cash only, pressure to pay before viewing, no receipt, or answers that stay vague. It's okay to say, thanks for your time, but I'll pass.
For speaking confidence, role play with a friend for 5 minutes. Record your call and listen for tone, the feeling in your voice. Softeners like could and would keep the tone calm, Zach.
That reminds me, Emily. I once got an earlier move-in just by being clear and flexible. I said, would it be possible to start on the 10th? Polite plus specific worked fast.
I've stumbled too. I mixed up deposit and monthly rent on a call. Now I confirm totals in writing. Small mistakes are fine if you clarify quickly, Zach.
Next steps. Pick one real listing tonight. Write a 3-line text and create a tiny comparison table. Cost, utilities, light, noise, commute. Then schedule 1 viewing this week, Emily.
And save your favorite phrases in a note titled Apartment English. Add new ones after each call. It turns experience into a tool you can use again, Zach.
Quick vocab boost before we go. Listing, deposit, utilities, viewing, lease, shortlist, reference, prorated. If these feel comfortable, you're ready. You've got this, Emily.
If this helped, share it with a friend who's moving and hit subscribe so you catch the next episode. Clear language makes big decisions feel smaller.
Thanks for spending time with us. Wishing you a bright, safe new place and a smooth move-in. See you next time.